All right, let me start recording. Yeah. Then we're gonna start. So it's 12 o'clock. Right. It's on time. Great. All right, probably you can tell it. A couple of days ago, I got a second dose of vaccine, COVID-19 vaccine, Pfizer. Then after a couple of days, until now actually, I have a really serious, really serious side effects. So it's a headache, chills, high fever, and muscle pains, joint pains. I even, couldn't get up from my bed. So actually, this time is the first time to, get out of my bed. Okay. So today I will be less energetic. Okay. Less energetic. Okay. So please acknowledge this. Okay. All right. Okay, so in the last time we studied international strategy, right? Creating value in global markets. Yeah. This is very important topic because international globalization can decrease cost, reduce cost, increase product differentiation at the same time. Okay, so so we done this class activity, right? 9 dots. Okay, this is a very simple exercise, but it gives the an example of how actually out of box thinking gives very the what's that the abnormal benefits for your business. So out of box. Okay. So we'll continue. All right, today. Okay, textbook. Okay. So I am not going to focus on the cost and benefits of internationalization because there are many topics on this, but there are many things to discuss. But in my perspective, globalization is just trend. All right, coercive factor. So we cannot reject it. Okay, we should take it. All right. So rather than discussing deeply the benefit and cost of the globalization, we are focus on the strategy of globalization, internationalization. Okay, and also we are talk about entry strategy of international market. Okay, so that's it. All right, this will be our topics. Will be chapter 7, globalization. Okay, so globalization is simply, has to do with the rise of market capitalization around the world. Okay? So based on the globalization, some people say rules, norms, values, and ideas are growing more slowly across countries. Okay? But it can be true. Okay? It can be true, absolutely. And it may not be true too. May not be true either. Okay. It depends on the perspective. Also, this is inconclusive. Okay, so I just want to point out this. Okay? All right. So please stick with the perspective of the textbook, but you should know this. Okay? The culture of people are growing more similar across countries. Some people say so, but some people not say so. Okay. All right. So, international strategy. Okay. So, some countries are very important in international strategy, especially China. Okay. India. Okay. China, India, Russia, okay, and Brazil. Okay. BRIC countries. BRIC, BRIC countries. Brazil, Russia, India, and China. These countries big, okay? And also these countries have great market. Not yet, okay? But they have a lot of great potential to be a great market, all right? Because China is already a great market. Okay? Think about that. China has what population? 1.8 billion? Huh? 1.8 billion probably. Not billion. 1.8, yeah, 1.8 billion. Okay. So think about that, 1.8 billion people. So I just thinking of just 1%, 10%. Okay, let's talk about 10%. Okay, 10% of Chinese who are located in the high top 10% of purchasing power. All right. Yeah. So just 10%. Just 10%. This 10% is a much higher, much higher purchasing power, okay, compared with that of USA, Americans, and European countries. Okay, just 10%, top 10%. Okay, so this is a huge market, right? This is a huge market. Okay? Just 0.18 billion. Okay, and a lot, high purchasing power, just 10% of Chinese population. Okay, then it can be a great market. Okay, also China has a lot of the high quality human capital. Okay? So there are many R&D centers in China. Okay, and they are the high quality, the human capital is, very cheap compared with that of USA. Okay, they are educated in the USA. Even, okay, they have masters and PhDs, doctors, okay, in the USA universities. Okay? But their, the pay is quite different. India too, all right? So great countries are very important, okay, to be a good market and also to be a R&D centers, all right? The creation of knowledge, okay, you should know this. Okay? All right, then I don't know why I am talking about this. Okay, like a Porter's diagonalization advantage. Actually, we talked about Porter's 5-4-6 model, right? Rivalry, bargaining powers of suppliers, buyers, and some other things. Okay? So these are very similar with this. Okay, so also this has the this tactics. Okay, so I'm not gonna replicate this. Okay, I'm not gonna replicate this. Okay, so you just read, and then you will understand easily. So you just read the textbook. Okay. All right. So international expansion motivations. Okay. Economies of scale. Okay. So you can reduce cost. Okay? Economies of scale means reduce cost. So you can reduce cost. Arbitrary opportunities. Reduce cost. Every stage of value chain. Increase product differentiations. Reinvigorating the product life cycle, increase product differentiations. Right? So we just simply say motivations of international expansion. Reduce cost, increase product differentiations. All right? So this is a framework. You see the business. Okay? And we already talked about that, right? Location of value chain activity, reverse innovation, yes. Risk of international expansion. All right, general environment. We talked about PESTEL, right? PESTEL. PESTEL, political, economy, social, cultural, and something like that. Okay. So there are risks too, right? So political risk, yes, okay? Yes, right? So the problem is destruction of property, all right? It can be physical property, it can be intellectual property too, and disruption of operations. Nobody like this. Nobody like this. Okay? Political risk and economic risk. And multinational firms also encounter other risk, currency risk. Yeah. This currency risk is big. So actually the in other versions of simulation provides the idea to practice this currency risk, how to respond to this currency risk. But actually our simulation is the simplest version. Okay, one of the simplest versions. So there is no the element, there is no component about the currency risk and management risk. Right. Management risk, yes. This one. Okay. Do not trust the accounting numbers in China yet. Okay. In China yet. Do not trust accounting numbers. Okay. Any numbers yet. Okay. Do not trust any numbers yet. There are a lot of fake numbers. Okay. So don't trust any numbers from China yet. Okay. That is okay, my perspective. Okay. My intuition from my experience. Okay. All right. Don't trust account numbers in China yet. Okay. So risk of international expansion. Look at this: Norway, Canada, United States, and it's very very stable, and it's good to have a business. But Argentina and Libya and what else? Okay. So sometimes people use this index. Okay? This index. Okay? But this index is too simple to exactly apply in the real business. Okay? So it's good to have a sense about how actually some dimensions of international related factors are, but it's not perfect. Okay, don't trust 100%. Okay, I don't recommend it. Okay, just so you have sense about it. Okay, United States. Okay, it's pretty good. All right, then I can get a little bit stable and the what's that? The less risky business environments, something like that. All right, and economic risk through global dispersion of value chain. Yeah. So value chains. Okay. You have multiple steps in your business process. These are value chains. Okay. So the value chains. Okay. Think about that. Your value chains. Okay. You don't need to have all the value chains in one country. Okay. You can spread across the countries. This outsourcing and offshoring is the simple techniques, simple strategy to have these value chains, the value chains across the countries. Okay. All right. So this is strategy. All right. This is the important topic. Okay. So far we talked about reduce cost, increase product differentiation. It is very similar with this. Okay? Cost reduction or adaptation to local market, local adaptation. All right. Reduce cost reduction. Okay. Increase product differentiation, local adaptation. Okay. If you have high local adaptation, that means your product is differentiated. It's good. Okay. So it's very, very similar with our framework we have talked about so far. Okay. All right. So these are two generic strategies in terms of international strategy. Okay. So based on this, okay, we have this 4 types of strategy. So this is a pressure for local adaptation, and this is a pressure to lower cost. So lower cost pressure is too high, and pressure for local adoption high. Okay? And if pressure to lower cost low and pressure for local adoption is low, then it's an international strategy. Simply speaking, you just produce, where you are, just, simply distribute it across the nations. FedEx, okay. Whatever. Okay. This is the international strategy. Global strategy, so you focus on the lower cost leadership strategy. All right. So you can go across the nations to find cheaper resources to produce. This is global strategy. Multi-domestic strategy is local adoption is high and cost reduction is low. So it is all about your product. Right? So you have the multiple national, multinational firms, multinational locations, but you focus on your product. Right? This is a multi-domestic strategy. Transnational strategy is high. So basically, this is ultimate goal of international strategy. But it's not easy to reach, that status. All right. So 4 types of strategy. All right. So lower cost, local adoption, and it makes 4 types of strategy. So this is very important. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna talk about each strategy, okay, because you just read it and you can understand it, because we already talked about 2 generic strategies a lot of times. Okay. And anti-modes. Okay? So exporting, licensing, franchising, straight alliance, joint ventures, and wholly owned subsidiary. Okay? So we already talked about this strategy. Okay? So this, all right? Risk is high and ownership is high, okay? And low. Okay? So risk is low, exporting, and ownership is low. Control is low. Okay, so you just produce it, distribute it. This is exporting. So after distributing, you cannot control this. Okay? And licensing is you have the right, you purchase the right to use any technology or any product. Okay, and this is higher, and wholly owned subsidy is risk is high. And also control is high because everything is yours. Okay? Everything is yours. So if there is something not good, risk is high, and your control, you can control anything, okay? Everything, because that is yours. Okay. All right. Probably yes. That's it. So international strategy is very similar with the 2 generic strategies what we have talked about so far. Okay? Cost reduction, local adoption, increase this gap, and you have competitive advantage. Okay, so based on 2 generic strategies, you have 2x2 box strategy. Okay? Globalization, internationalization, and multi-domestic and transnational strategy. We talked about that already. Okay. Then we also talked about anti-modes, how to get into international market. Okay. All right. So chapter 7. All right. Very simple but very, very important topic. Okay. All right. Any questions so far? Any question? No. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling getting better. Okay. So it's good. All right. I can stand up. All right. Yeah. I can talk. Okay. All right. So we are going to talk about entrepreneurial strategy a little bit. Okay. Today. Okay. So please say yes if you're ready to move to chapter 8. right, great, great. Okay, all right. It's a good experience. I'm feeling getting better and better. All right, so I'm feeling much better than that the time I studied this class. So good. Yeah, yeah. This is good. This is good. So meeting with the students. Yeah, doing my job. You know, this is a great, great experience. Okay, great experience. All right. So entrepreneurial strategy and competitive dynamics. Think about that. Again. So we talked about generic strategies, and then internationalization, globalization, and technology can increase. All right, increase. Reduce cost, increase product differentiation simultaneously. Right? I talked about that. Right? So why we are talking about entrepreneurial strategy? Because entrepreneurship is involved with technology. All right, entrepreneurship is involved with technology. Okay? Many good technologies are built by entrepreneurial firms. That's why we are talking about this entrepreneurial strategy. All right. Then we will talk about competitive dynamics too. That means competitive dynamics too means the competitions in the market are changing. Okay, they are continuously changing without ceasing. Okay? All right. Then you will practice this. Okay? In your simulations, your market is changing every round because other teams are changing and you are changing. Okay? So we are talking about entrepreneurial strategy and competitive dynamics at this time, chapter 8. Okay, chapter 8. Okay, so teamwork. We talked about that, right? So you have practiced 2 practice rounds. Okay, so you had a chance to practice your teamwork. All right. So if your team is fine, I'm fine too. Okay. So we will do peer evaluations too. So please, with the simulations and any other class activities, practice how to build up your teamwork. Okay. No social slack. Okay? And there's a schedule. We will talk about that. And chapter 12, then the last chapter. Okay. Then we want to do exam presentations, and we want to focus on the simulations only. Okay. We just focus on the simulations. Okay. Then we want to maximize your learning. Okay. All right. Any questions so far? Okay. This is the distribution of your warm-up case the last time. Average is 6.63 out of 7, and standard deviation is less than 1. Okay. So at this point, okay, I want to emphasize this. Okay. Your performance is great. Okay. That means many people, almost everyone has a great scores. Okay. So it is not easy to have the A. Okay. So please keep up the good work. All right. Keep up the good work. Okay. Very small mistake can change your letter grade. Okay. Because many students are doing great, and they are so competitive. Okay. At this time. All right. So keep up the good work. All right. All right, so let's take one case, and then one case. Please go to Canvas. And chapter 8 one case is available now. Okay, chapter 8 one case is available now. All right, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay, so here it is. Okay, please go ahead. Go to Canvas and take the one keys. I'm gonna mute my microphone, but if you need my help, just let me know.
Dr. Kang?
Yeah, for some
I had a question on number 8.
number 8.
Yeah, so it says that entrepreneurial new entries are often perceived as a competitive threat. Are we saying that they're a competitive threat to like big corporations within a market? Or
Yeah,
okay,
the question is context like that. Okay, so
okay,
yeah, competitive threat means big corporations feel in that way.
okay. I just want to make sure I was
Sure.
thinking about that correctly. Gotcha.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you.
All right, so everything's done. So I still need more time. Please let me know. I just want to make sure. Please let me know. Okay, so everything's done, right? To make sure. Okay. So probably you can't recognize that, but you know, I'm I feel chilly and I have a lot of sweats. Okay. So actually I want to start today's meeting here because if I continue our discussions, probably I will miss some information, some other discussions. Okay, so we need to talk about. Okay, so it's not good, right? It's not good. So with a better condition, I'm gonna continue. Okay, this discussion because in the warm keys, the discussion of warm keys actually provides the good big picture of this chapter. So I want to have this discussion. Okay, Okay, when I have a better condition. Okay, but so online. Okay, online class is still good, right? Because we still met today. Okay, probably I couldn't meet with you. Okay, with the offline class. So all right. So we are in a good pace. Okay? So I'm not worried about this little bit behind. So next time I'm gonna talk about the woman keys. I'm gonna discuss woman keys and complete on Friday, right? Friday. Okay, finish up the chapter 8. All right, how about that? Whew. All right, thank you so much. If you don't have any problem with this, okay, I'm gonna see you. I will see you on Friday. All right, Friday. Okay, see you on Friday. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have a chronic disease for 1 year. Actually, but this side effects is much painful than that one. So it's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will see you on Friday. Yep. Thank you so much. I will see you on Friday with a better shape. Thank you. Thank you.